Alright guys, setup number 3, we're doing Atlanta. This one's pretty straightforward. New Atlanta on console, it's a lot of fun. You're going to be wide open with the setup, obviously. I'm going to run kind of a mock qualifying run. Obviously, in test session, there's no cars to draft with. So I'm going to just show you the raw speed of the car as a single car. And then we'll talk about the setup after that.
Let's find your marks out there, see what we've got. Stay on your blend line here.
Alright, there we go. 30.7, right on top of that goal time. I kind of scraped the wall right there on that warm-up lap. Maybe could have been just a little bit faster, but I think it's pretty solid. Let's talk about the setup.
You want us to do anything as far as adjustments go, or just keep rolling with what we got?
So pretty similar-ish to the mile and a half, the other mile and a halves. The big difference that's going to jump out on you is the tire pressures. So I tested these down at 15, and it just wasn't as fast. It was about a tenth or two off. And then on previous heat games, you know, we've had these tire pressures all the way up at 60. I tried that, and the car didn't handle very well. So I think 20 on the lefts and somewhere in the 40s on the rights is a kind of a happy medium. That gives you good handling, but it's pretty fast. I went down to like 15 on the lefts and 30 on the right, and there wasn't really a speed difference. Same thing if you went up to 30 on the left and 50 or so on the right. Didn't really seem to make a big difference speed-wise. So 20 and 40 has the pace, but it's also got the handling. Another thing I wanted to mention is the gearing. You're obviously going to be in fifth all the way around this place. Like you saw, I was in fifth for those 2 laps. Anybody that's done iRacing knows that you would run fourth as a solo car most of the time, depending on your gearing. But there's not really any adjustability with this rear end ratio. You only got 3 choices, and I think this 760 is going to be the best choice. So, we'll have to see how this handles in draft, but as a solo car, I think this is pretty good. If the car's getting tight in the draft, I think you could come in and potentially go down on your tire pressures a little bit. But this is a good baseline to start from for Atlanta. Atlanta's kind of its own track. I don't know if you're going to use this at the bigger super speedways. I think you're going to be able to run more air pressure there. And then obviously those mile and a half sets are definitely different. So Um, I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyways, good luck with this one, and we'll be back again with setup number 4.